With Mongil Stardive right around the corner, 15th of April, the launch date is now, guys, less than 2 weeks away. We've got some more information around the actual gacha systems now, and it's actually looking kind of positive. Thank you to Google, and a bigger thank you to Sticks here for bringing us some of the information. We're going to have a little look at some of the rates and how the pity system works, and what's going on with the 50-50 in this game, because, good news, there is no 50-50 in Mongil Stardive. So, for anybody who wants to see 50-50s out of gacha, this could be the game for you. It comes with a reduced rate, though. You do looking like you get a 0.6 rate up on banner characters. But for me, this isn't a problem. It's the same as Genshin. It's 0.2% less than what you get in Wuthering Waves. But you're getting to 90 pulls, 90 pulls, and you're guaranteeing the character. No 50-50. So that 0.6, in a sense, almost becomes like a 1.2%, right? In a pseudo kind of way, because you're never going to be going to 140, 150, 160 plus pulls on a banner because you guaranteed that character at 90 summons. So let's have a look at some of the rates. We've got the rates as well for the weapon, because good news again, it's the same situation with the weapon. And I just want to say as well, this is a game for me I'm actually looking forward to. I will be playing it when it comes out. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to be checking it out. I've played in some of the previous betas, and I actually had fun with it, right? It's a lot more linear than something like Genshin or Enfield, but I think people are crying out for that sort of experience at the minute. I think there's a lot of people out there who want a 3D action gacha game that isn't in a big, vast, open world, that wants something a little bit more straightforward, a little bit more trimmed down, if you will. And I think Mongil Stardive might actually be that experience for those people. So let's have a look at some of the rates here then. So on screen, we can see the probability of summoning a 5-star increases by 6.6267%, starting from 76 summons. So a little bit higher. Usually when you're looking at 80, 90 pulls, tend to, especially 80, you're looking at like 60 odd pulls is when things start to ramp up. But again, no 50-50. So again, for me, it's not a big problem, but you're probably going to be looking at getting characters between like 75 to like 80 odd pulls on this game, which I'm not mad at. I'm not mad at, because you're never losing a 50-50, right? And 100% probability at a maximum of 90 summons. You are guaranteed the on-banner character. So we can see here, 0.6%. If you just go back to the actual image from the banner here, Esther is guaranteed after 90 attempts. She's the on-banner character, so just so you know there, you are going to get her at 90 pulls. No 50-50 here, guys, okay? And when this 5-star character is obtained, the number of summons with their increased 5-star probability is reset. Obviously, it's back to 90 pulls again to get dupes. Basically, dupes in this game, same thing. So there's no 50-50, so you just go in again. Another 90 pulls, you're guaranteed a duplicate. So definitely a better system for the whales as well. This is better for free-to-play, low spenders, and whales. No doubt about it. It's just a better system overall, right? If you're spending more money, then this is just good. If you're spending less money, then it's good. If you're spending no money, then it's good. And it's all going to depend on, for the free-to-play players, how many pulls you're going to get in game. That's always a factor, right? So that has to be taken into account. And the probability of summoning a 4-star or higher increases by 46.7%, starting from 9 summons. Same sort of affair that we get in most games. You guarantee a 4-star character or higher at 10. So basically, every 10 pulls, you're getting a 4-star. Standard gacha affair. And then the increased probability for 4-star or higher summons applies only to 4 stars, and the 5-star probability 0.6 remains unchanged. So we know that's the same until you hit 76 pulls at least anyway, and then you see ramp up every single pull. So yeah, standard affair there, pretty much in the way they're dealing with 4 stars. The rates themselves are nothing insane, just standard really on the lower end, like you sort of Genshin sort of end, but no 50-50, so massive bonus there. And then if we go over to the weapon banner again, once again, shout out to Sticks here for actually making this video and showing off some of the rates, because he's got a little bit of insider access to the game at the moment. And we can see the probability of recruiting a 5-star increases by 6.6133%, starting from the 66 pull. Soft pity, 66 pulls, and you can obtain a 5-star artifact with 100% probability at the max of the 80th recruitment. So you can see here as well, the Wind Harboring broom guaranteed after 80 attempts. So the on-banner weapon or artifact or whatever they're calling it is the one you're going to get. So guarantee no 50-50. Once again, same for the dupes again, which is great, right? So upon obtaining a 5-star artifact, the increased recruitment count for the 5-star probability resets. Same thing, it's back to 80 pulls once again. The probability of recruiting 4 stars or higher increases by 46%, starting from 9. Same thing again, 4 stars. You get a 4-star every 10 pulls, guaranteed, basically, right? Standard, it's basically standard situation here, right? Standard situation here. And it says, upon obtaining a 5-star artifact, you receive 7 threads of fate. So I'm guessing that's sort of currency when you start getting dupes as well, which will probably be something that you can use in an in-game shop, but I don't know too much about that yet. So looking at the gacha, looks actually really good, right? As I said, the game's coming out on the 15th as well, guys. So it's coming very soon. If we just hop over to the website also, these are some of the characters you can look at. We can only look at 2 of the regions at the moment. So these are characters that come from particular regions. And if you can have a little look through some, you know, pretty decent designs. I really like her. You know, we got some of the booba characters as well. You know, this is a character that we just saw on banner just there, Essa, who's got massive boobs also. I know, just pointing that out. There's some all right looking characters. She was actually really fun to use in the beta. I remember using her. I liked using her as well, actually. And then we've just got some stuff here. Monster taming. You can do a bit of monster taming in this world. There is a system where, like, you catch, like, monsters and, like, you wear them and they give you, like, stat boosts and stuff as well, which I think it shows you on the website also. And we just got some stuff here. There's lore and story stuff as well. These are the regions, as we can see, Elendor and Varheen. The characters that we saw that we can look at there come from these 2 regions. And you can see the rest of these regions. Surely this will open up as we get to explore more of the game. As I said, not an open world game. This isn't. It's a bit more linear. So for the people who have a little bit of open world, they're just over it, right? A lot of people are kind of over the open world experience in the gacha space at the moment of being pushed to strict mine content, being pushed through less than great exploration sometimes in some of these titles to get what they want. This is not going to be doing this to you. It's a lot more of a linear experience. There's different paths and stuff from what I played before and branching paths. It's pretty much straight up linear, and you have like some town areas act as like kind of hubs, which is kind of cool. So the world's called Balana as well, I think. Is it? Balana is the name of the world. And obviously we've got monsters here. This is what I was on about, monsterlings. So I think you catch these and then you turn them into basically little trinkets to wear. You've got this cat that we saw on the, I think actually, there we go. You see this cat thing? This can basically eat monsters and poops them out as things you can use, if I remember correctly. And that's what these are here. And which you can see, you've got like stat boosts here and the stack, and this is where all your synergy comes in and stuff as well. So yeah, you know, it's looking kind of interesting if you ask me. The game's got some really good cutscenes as well. I think they actually land the mark really well in regards to character interactions, the vibes between them. And there's actually a couple of scenes that I found when I was playing it before. I genuinely found kind of funny. You know, the timing, they seem to have done it really well. There is one problem, which I think will be a major problem for a lot of people. It's Netmarble dealing with this game. That will turn off a lot of people, right? And, you know, there's a lot of people who are not big fans of Netmarble. But we'll have to see how the game is managed and how they deal with it post-launch and stuff, right? But so far, I think the game is actually genuinely looking like a solid little title. Of course, we're going to have to see how they handle things, right? How content drops happen, how the story is, how endgame feels, and how the content just expands post-launch. It's the most important part of a gacha game, right? And also, we can see how the gacha's working at the moment, which on paper sounds great. We need to see the pull economy, but we also need to see how characters are going to be dealt with after launch. How's the content going to match with the new characters? Are we going to see insane power creep? Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter if the gacha system gets better if the game has rampant power creep, gimmicky modes that are all for the new characters, and then you're kind of in a situation where, yeah, it's a bit easier to get those characters, and for the spenders, it's definitely cheaper, but if you don't have them, it's still a bit of an issue to play the game. That's always the determining factor, right? Gacha can be amazing if the game's not handled well, and it really, really doesn't matter, right? So hopefully they managed to do all that well, because the gacha system itself seems okay. The game itself it seems okay, right? It might not be for everybody, but I think we've got a fun little game here. It just is all dependent on how it's dealt with post-launch as well now. And that's how we'll have to see how Netmarble actually handle it right. And yeah, that's going to be something we're going to have to wait a couple of months for. But guys, the 15th, you're going to be able to play this. I'll be playing it on the channel, so if you want to come and watch it, you're more than welcome to. We'll be streaming it, we'll be checking it out, and we'll probably make videos about it as well. And yeah, yo, if it's enjoyable, maybe it gets added into the roster as well. We'll see. But guys, let me know what you think down below. Are you looking forward to this game? What do you think about the gacha system? What do you think about Netmarble being involved as well? I'd love to know all of your thoughts down below, guys. But if you've enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all in the next one. Get out.